Let's go for a ride in Ivins, Utah, near St. George, Utah. So we're gonna do a little tour of Ivins, and I know you must be thinking, this is not Ivins, this is actually downtown St. George, but we wanna show you just how close Ivins actually is to the action. You kind of think when you're living around here, oh, Ivins is so far away. It's really not. So we're gonna start downtown, probably fast forward a little bit because it'll be a little too long to do that, but we're just going to show you how close we actually are. And yes, it is a rainy day today. We thought, why not just go even though it's raining, because it's good that it's raining.
Yeah, and sometimes it actually rains here. Obviously, this was not planned,
yeah.
Certainly. We're like, well, and hey, why not show people? So we're like, okay, you know what? We weren't planning on this, of course, but then this random cell showed up out of nowhere, and so it rained a little bit.
Yeah.
Looks like it's kind of leaving us, but I have a sense that it's going towards Ivins actually as we speak, so we might hit some more.
You can see the clouds over there.
Yeah, so we'll be heading that way. But yeah, obviously it does rain here on occasion. Of course, it is high desert, so it doesn't rain that much, but it does rain.
Yeah, and we actually are in a wetter period, kind of how the water goes here, as we'll have dry periods and then wetter periods. So the last 2 years have been rather wet. I think our water table is above what we want, yeah. Right? So in terms of water, obviously water is always something that people think about when you live in the desert. So, and
it is a legitimate thing.
Yeah,
obviously,
for sure.
Or like St. George would obviously have grown way more if water wasn't an issue. So they're trying to grow in a more sustainable, responsible kind of way. So it does kind of keep like something of a constraint on supply, right?
Yeah,
so like
sure.
Obviously, I remember like Las Vegas back in the 1990s just exploded in growth. And what we saw, and again, and we're just not going to see that level of growth happening in St. George like that. I think that aren't they projecting that St. George area is going to, so Washington County is about 200,000 people, yeah. And that's the southwestern corner of Utah. And I think that they're projecting the next 20 years it might double in size or something like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be, so obviously it sounds like a lot, but you're not, we're not going to become this mega metropolis by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, it's not going to go from 200,000 to 3 million, which is what Vegas is. So.
Yeah, exactly. So we're not anything like that. And again,
yeah.
Outside of this Washington County area, the population drops way fast, yeah. In both directions along the 15 freeway.
Yeah.
So it's not. So you're kind of. I wouldn't want to say that you're on an island, but you are kind of. You're about an hour and 45 minutes from Las Vegas, which is fantastic because it does have some features that we like to go to on occasion, but we don't need to live the Vegas lifestyle perpetually.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
So before we continue, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Sean Dazad.
And I'm Courtney Dazad, and we are licensed real estate agents here in the beautiful state of Utah.
And if you're watching this channel, you might be thinking, wow, Sean, I love St. George. I love the red rocks. I love the majesty of this place. I can't wait to move in here now. The problem is I'm not local and maybe even out of state, so I don't know what to do. And I totally get that. That's when you reach out to us so we can have that conversation and really get a sense of like what you're looking for and be your boots on the ground. We can actually do interior tours of not just those homes, but also in the neighborhoods as well, really giving you a good feel of the area. So what you want to do is you want to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the area.
And then right now we're on Bluff Street. So as you can see, this is one of the bigger, bigger artery type roads here in St. George itself. The main one is River Road. That's where all the main commercial stuff is going on. That's a little bit further to our right, to our right or east, I guess.
Yeah, and we do have a video of that. Sorry to interrupt you, Sean, but just to let you know, check out our channel because we do have a video of the shopping corridor, the main shopping corridor of St. George. One thing that we like to say is your day-to-day needs in St. George, everything is met. You need everything on day-to-day. It's just maybe some, high-end stuff you might need to go to Vegas for, or if you're looking for super fine dining or something like that, you'll have to go to Vegas.
And, I'm sorry, Justin. So that's Sunset. So basically up here in this part of St. George, Sunset and Bluff are your kind of two main arteries. Sunset also, you'll have a Home Depot along Sunset and that kind of thing. So this is kind of, this area is obviously where you're shopping, and of course River Road.
Yeah. So let's just see. So we're driving towards Ivins. It says we've been driving for about 5 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes, and it says 10 minutes until we get to Ivins.
Yeah. So Ivins, which is a totally different feel here. It actually is pretty cool that you don't have that sense of like you're way out there. Like, so Santa Clara and Ivins, again, they're about 15 minutes away from City Center, where we just started, of course. And everything in the St. George region, save for Hurricane. Hurricane is probably about 25-ish or so minutes away. So that one is a little bit further out there. But honestly, so you have Washington, the city of Washington, St. George, Ivins, and Santa Clara. Those are those 4 cities. They're all, again, about 15 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
And of course, if you're on the edge of Ivins, like Kayenta, which is a development, that one's probably about more like 23 minutes away.
Yeah. Yeah, but, everything's closer than you think.
And you'll see that there's tons of trails, like here. I mean, this is one of the main draws to St. George.
Yeah, there's a bike trail right
Yeah,
there.
exactly. And there was one the other way, too.
Right to our right, yeah.
So there's... like St. George is really big for like triathlons and stuff like that. We've had, half Ironman a ton of times. We've actually had the Ironman World Championships about a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm. It was the first Ironman World Championships that took place outside of Hawaii. So St. George has the, what would you call it? The distinction of being the first place outside of Hawaii, because now every year they change where the Ironman World Championships are. So St. George started the trend.
Yes, and you go, well, where are they going to swim? And actually, it's Sand Hollows where where they do their swim. So that's a reservoir where, now I will say, it's on the more chilly side because it's like snow melt basically that fills that thing up. But it's really popular. Like, so there's like Whale Creek and Sand Hollow are the 2 main ones, and those are out in Hurricane, but they're like very, very popular. I mean, it's like one of those places where people like to go boating a little bit. There's obviously swimming. They have little beaches. If you have your toys, you notice a lot of cars with, like a lot of homes with 3-car garages, and that 3rd car garage is basically for your toys, right? Your side-by-side, your, whatever you might be, your dirt bike or whatever you might be doing. Sand Hollow is actually a really fun place for that kind of stuff.
It is. Yeah, it's super popular. Lots of vacation rentals out there too. People that don't live here, they come out and just have fun. And obviously tourist time in St. George is the spring, the fall. People tend to stay away in the summer.
Yeah.
That's the least. Winter, of course, great for tourism here because it's just so nice. So.
Yeah, and actually we're on Snow Canyon Parkway, and so this is, Snow Canyon is also another fun place. So we obviously think about Zion as the national park, which obviously is the 3rd most visited national park in the country. So obviously incredibly beautiful and stuff, but Zion's about 45 minutes away from City Center. Snow Canyon is 25?
If that, 15.
Yeah, 15, somewhere. So it's pretty close by, and that's a really, great for hikes and that kind of stuff. I mean, and it's absolutely beautiful. The red rock. Yeah. You feel like when you're driving by there, you're like, oh, that looks like a painting. And not a very good painting at that. It looks like, that was not realistic at all. You go, no, that's actually something that's real. It's like the colors just blow your mind with, they have like red, they have the green, they have some white, they have some, lava rock black. So you have it's kind of mind blowing. You see more bike trails.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see to our right, there's more bike trails. But now you can start seeing that we're heading into what they call where the Red Mountain is. These big, giant red rocks. You might, if you've ever been to the Tuacan Amphitheater. Tuacan. Oh yeah, and to our left is Entrada. So Entrada, very popular gated community. It's in St. George, Ivins, and Santa Clara. So. And
it's not all gated, so there's actually different little pockets that Entrada has to offer. It's kind of one of those cool, more ritzy communities. Really cute, and also they actually have a golf course that they did, I think, a $7 million renovation of. So it's that's been received really well as far as what they did to that. So you have Entrada's definitely a very popular place for people. They reach out to us asking about Entrada
at Snow Canyon Country Club right there. And then I'll see if we can stop by, but we could stop by the Black Desert Resort and see what's going on there.
On the way,
yeah. So the Black Desert Resort, that's more of a resort, as you might see. There is some residential, I think, that's being planned for.
Very little, though.
Very little, yeah.
It's mostly they want that nightly rental stuff. They want the hotels.
But then the golf course there's going to be a PGA Tour event.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal, that golf course. Oh yeah, you can see how they're.
Yeah, that development.
Yeah, it's been probably a few months since we've been up here, so it's you can see how much it's changed.
Yeah, it's interesting. So now we're entering Ivins. That wasn't even, that was 10 minutes from City
Yeah,
Center.
why is it saying 4
Well,
minutes?
we put Ivins, so we just...
Okay, so now we're in Ivins. So that was 10 minutes from downtown St. George.
Yes, and Santa Clara is actually off to our left here, so so Santa Clara has a whole different vibe in and of itself. So they have a cute little like main street and all that stuff. So you get a nice like variation here, which people tend to love.
Okay, so yeah, we can't get into the Black Desert Resort, but so we went around. So it's right there. You can see all the stuff that they're building.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
They have shopping, restaurants, obviously tons of vacation options. I mean, it'd be nice to do a staycation there.
and then when we pass Tuacahn, what that is that like this like natural amphitheater. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, do you want to just go there?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go to Tuacahn. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see to the left of us all the construction that's going on at the Black Desert Resort. Yeah.
Tons. Yeah, it's kind of an incredible. This is the premier golf course venue in St. George for sure, or in the St. George area.
Yeah, so our business partner Dustin, he's a big golfer, so he's really excited about this.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Yeah, we're not golfers.
I can't claim to be very good at it at all.
Yeah, Dustin is the golfer on our team, so.
Yeah, he has no handicap. I don't want to say that. I don't know how good of a golfer he is from that perspective.
Well, he very much enjoys it.
Yes, he enjoys it. That's true.
I mean, he likes watching it. He likes watching sports.
And you're seeing a little bit more infrastructure take place. That's probably one of the knocks on Ivins is that it doesn't have a ton of shopping options, that kind of thing. Like really, it's mostly St. George, really. Like, the edge.
And also Santa Clara.
Santa Clara a little bit. Yeah, they have Harmon's and stuff.
They just opened the Harmon's a couple years ago, I think. It was a beautiful store.
Oh, look at this. Oh, you see a little bit of...
Oh, yeah.
Peeking out. It was hiding from us.
Oh, yeah. There's the mountains have some snow on them right now.
So, yeah, but you'll see... I mean, again, it sounds so superficial, like this whole red rock thing, but it is kind of, it is kind of incredible because, when you're driving through Nevada to get here, if you're coming from California, yeah, you'll see, like, there's a lot of, obviously, like... You'll see a lot that's going on where it's brown, your typical normal mountain. You're like, oh, that's not beautiful. But the moment you add a little splash of red to it, it really changes everything.
Well, and also I would say that it's a lot greener here too because we do have our own source of water. So, it's a lot greener than Nevada. At least southern Nevada. Southern Utah is.
Yeah, so we already did the whole drive to here, which, just Ivins, which obviously wasn't all that far. And again, one of the two premier communities I would say in Ivins is Entrada, which we just passed, and then also Kayenta. So Kayenta is a whole different vibe altogether. We've done videos on that because it is really cool, really different.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody by any stretch of the imagination, but if it fits for you, it's kind of an amazing fit at that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so you'll notice this ridge of rocks, right? This is kind of one of the walls, right? Like one of the edges of the amphitheater.
Yeah.
And Tuacahn, obviously, as far as the venue is concerned, they have plays, they have musicals.
Yeah, they actually
have TED Talks.
Yeah, so the theater scene here is quite good. I mean, we randomly went to the Electric Theater over,
the downtown area.
In the downtown area, because my daughter's friend was in a play, and they actually had some people that were in the play they had been on TV before, they'd been in movies. So yeah, there's a lot of
I don't want to drop any names. Like Leo was there.
Yeah, but no, it's cool that you have this here, just in little southern Utah.
Yeah, sorry, Leo, I didn't really want to throw you out there. But, the people need to know. Yeah, so this is Tuacahn itself, right? So as you can see out in the distance, it kind of goes into a little wedge here, and that's where it is. That's where the stage is, and it's just it's just a crazy setup.
Yeah.
And remember, we are licensed realtors here in the state of Utah, so as much as we love making these videos, what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you're going to do is you're going to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country.